Some things never change. Some things stay the same. Hey, let's see. All right, Mike's good. Mike is good. Dude, with these, so I don't like saying things like I'm older because I don't feel older. I feel stronger. I feel like I'm in great shape. I got lots of energy, feel good. Did genetic tests recently, blood tests recently. All that stuff's coming back. I'm healthy. I'm nicotine free. I've been alcohol free all year this year. So, I feel good. But this glasses thing is unique and different. So these are just readers. I don't need prescriptions, apparently. I just need a little magnification. Just a little. It helps bring the remarkable. It helps bring it in. You know what I'm saying? In the mornings. But I look at myself sometimes and I'm like, golly, dude, I look smart, bro. I look smart. Maybe I should work on getting some all the time glasses. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but it kind of also, you're showing your age there a bit, young man. You're showing your age there a bit, young Glenn. And so it's like I've got a battle going on right now. Just like my eyes are battling to be able to read things close. I'm kind of got a psychological battle going on. Do I rock the glasses because they kind of got a distinguished look? Or is it like, nah, brah, you're aging yourself? I don't know. Here's what I do know. I woke up this morning, 3:40 a.m., grabbed my big old purple cup of ice water, made my way downstairs, put the headphones on, music with no words, grabbed my Morning 5 planner, one very similar to this, not this one. This is the prop planner for the show. Grabbed my Morning 5 planner, opened it up. At the top of every page of the planner is an actual quote submitted by a member of this community. And the quote today said, "To endure quietly is to go powerfully." To endure quietly is to go powerfully. Ice water. So I looked at that and I was like, well, I don't know if I necessarily know what that quote means or what the intention of that quote is. Scott said, as soon as you turned to 50, I needed readers. That's where I'm at, bro. It's crazy. So to endure quietly is to go powerfully. So I was like, what exactly does that mean? And so I kind of looked it up, did a little research. I couldn't find where the quote originated from. But I think what it means to me as I read and contemplated it is it's not about weakness. It's not about quietly sitting in the back. It's to be able to deal with, handle, experience the ups and downs of life and not freaking whine about it, bro. Not sit there and complain about it. Things aren't going your way. I get it. I do. Things aren't going your way. And trust me, I know that's not fun. I know it's not fun when things aren't going your way. I get it. But to be able to to just sit there and whine and moan and complain and make the excuses and blah, 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 blah. That to me is weakness versus to be able to endure quietly, not, again, sit back, I need help, but I'm not going to ask for help quietly. That's not what I'm talking about. But to be able to take it and be like, man, that sucked. That was a punch in the gut. And I'm going to grow from it. And I'm going to get stronger because of it. And I'm going to leverage it and use it to make me better, right? And here's the solution. And here's how we progress. And we're going to keep moving forward. Now that to me is strength, right? That's strength. It's like, yeah, that sucked. And here's where we're going. So when I read that quote, that's why it kind of makes me think to endure quietly is to go powerfully. Nobody wants to hear you whining and crying and, I'm not going to use any cuss words this morning, but nobody wants to hear you whining and crying and blanking and moaning. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Things didn't go your way. Get it. Get up and let's go. Good morning and welcome to the #1 morning show in America. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 9, author, speaker, and the founder of 800%.life. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right, today is Monday. I believe it's Monday. Yes, today is Monday, August 17th, 2026. So crazy. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, August 17th, 2026. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, after I just invested some time last week in Miami. I was at the NAMAD, National Association of Minority Automotive Dealers event. I got to tell you, out of all the events, and there's a lot of events in automotive, there's nothing like NAMAD. The food is always phenomenal. The conversations are always incredible. Every year it just gets better and better and better. Amazing people. Amazing insights, powerful, important conversations. I got to meet some legends, absolute legends in the automotive space. This guy here was CEO of Toyota for 30 years, I think it was, something like that. Got to meet legends, got to make new friends, got to have incredible conversations. Oh, and did I mention there's quite a view? There's quite a view at the NAMAD event that happens in Miami, where it was low 80s at night, high 80s during the day. Basically, it was beautiful. Incredible view. It just can't be beat. The location can't be beat. The conversations can't be beat. The event just simply can't be beat. And then my morning routines, nothing like it, dude. Nothing like it. I would wake up each day early, do my morning 5, write my show. I would go deliver the show, which you guys hung out with me last week. I thought last week's series was fire. It kind of got chopped up into a couple different pieces, but man, it was impactful for me. I hope you found it valuable as well. If you missed it, you can go find the replays over there on YouTube or look for them on Facebook if you want. And so then I would do the show, and then after the show, I would go to the boardwalk and I would run. I'd run a few miles on the boardwalk with the ocean on one side and all the beautiful hotels on the other side. There'd be all kinds of people out there, bro. All kinds of freaking people. People running, people biking, people walking. The beaches would be lined with people just to watch the sunrise. Thousands of people outside watching sunrises, which to me is just incredible. And then when I got done with my run, then I would go and I would actually get into the ocean, which this ocean, one day it was so still, so flat, and it's super salty, so like it's super buoyant, you can just float. And so I laid on my back in the ocean, just laying there for 30 minutes with no water splashing on my face, nothing, eyes open, looking at the sky, just like floating around like one of them pelicans. You see those pelicans just sitting on the water. I was just floating, man. It was freaking beautiful. Then I would get out of the ocean and I would head to the pool, and I would hang out in the pool and start taking my morning calls. I can't tell you how many conversations I had while I was standing in the pool. At one point, I had a picture. I didn't show it, but at what my feet were prunes, bro. You know how you get all pruned and wrinkly? But man, it was just incredible. And now that we're back, and I reflect a little bit on some of the things that I learned out there, one of the really important things that I learned while I was there is that we are on the precipice of the most incredible time in history. Like, no doubt. Can you feel it? Do you agree? And I know I've read stories and books and done research, and I've watched videos and articles, and they all say that every generation, or every whatever word I want to use, in the history of humanity, humans always thought they were on the precipice of like the most incredible time in history. Everybody's always thought that, right? From wars to depressions to the advent, like electricity. That had to be a big deal, right? What? I can have light? What? I can have light 24/7. I can flip a switch in my house and all of a sudden I have light. What? I can refrigerate food? What do you mean? What do you mean I can keep food for more than 4 or 5 days? What is that? Are you kidding me? That's an absurd idea. What do you mean I can talk to someone who's not in the same room as me? I can talk to someone all the way around on the other side of the world. What do you mean I can watch pictures in motion? What do you mean I can capture a picture? I can take a moment in time and I can capture it forever, right? So I know that people have felt this way, and maybe that's just how it is. But I definitely believe we're on the precipice of one of the most incredible times in history. The future is filled with unlimited potential, and what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. When I think back to last week, and all the conversations and the innovation and the workshops and so on and so forth, I'm like, man, what a time to be alive. And so I want to give you a quick little roadmap. Are you ready? There's a quick little roadmap for how to maximize the season we're in right now. You ready? 2 components. Now, this is if you're in business or have a career or you work, or, if you're retired, this might be a little bit different for you. But if you work or you own a business or you're connecting with people or you're trying to build anything substance-wise, 2 components. You ready? 1, this is the hack moving forward. You ready? 1, give people the same experience that chatbots do. The same experience that a language model does. Give people that same experience. That's 1. I'll go into more here in just a second. And number 2, master the 20% of things that chatbots can't do. That's your combo. You ready? 1, give the same experience that chatbots do. That's number 1. And number 2, master the 20% of things that chatbots can't do. So here's what I mean by that. People are falling in love with their AIs, their chatbots. There's already people that want to marry their AI or their chatbot, right? So why is that? Well, the chatbot experience is frictionless. I have an idea, I have a question, the chatbot comes back. What does it do? It listens to me. It hears me. It makes me feel seen, heard, significant. It's like, oh, yes, Glenn. What a brilliant idea, Glenn. I totally can see where you're coming from, Glenn. Let's expand on that, Glenn. Here's the information that you need. Full transparency. No closed doors. It's like you're the Wizard of Oz all of a sudden. You got all the information that you need at your fingertips. There's no hiding. There's no trickery. There's no tomfoolery. The chatbot follows the rules in how to win friends and influence people. Listen twice as much as you speak. Make sure people feel seen, heard, significant. Find out what they value, lean into what they value, talk to people the way they want to be talked to, so on and so forth, right? So I need you to get good at that in your business. Get good at listening to people, encouraging people, advising people, and developing a relationship with people. Get real good at that in your business. Give them the information they need. Give it to them quick. Like the car business, for example, the car business was built on gatekeeping forever and ever and ever. Dealerships had one piece of information. Customers had a different piece of information. Gatekeeping is gone, my friends. Gatekeeping no longer exists, my friends. Gatekeeping is dead, my friends. I got access. I got info. I got it quick. You should do the same. Now, part 2, mastering the 20% of things the chatbots can't do. This is real. This is real. This is where the real magic happens. Because what the chatbot can't do is the chatbot can't say, hey, Mr. Customer, I know that you really believe and think that this is the thing for you, but let me show you my experience in this town, with these roads, with these people, in this environment, in this climate, with this experience. Let me show you what you didn't even know you should. Like, here's the answer to the questions you didn't even know you should ask. Like, to be able to build trust, build relationship, to put somebody in the seat, to put somebody's hands on the steering wheel. And I know I'm using auto industry as an example because that's where I live. But the test drive, baby, that test drive is powerful. That test drive is important. That's where we like show them the things they didn't even know. You're like, hey, did you know if you do this and then that happens to this? Did you know this car came from? Here's the story behind it. Here's the story behind the story. It's not just a car. It's not just metal. No. There was an old lady drove this car back and forth from the grocery store. She drove it 5 miles a week. She babied this thing. She changed the oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain pieces that the chatbots can't do. They don't know because it's not in the data. It's in the story. So you need to go on both sides, bro. Be as frictionless and easy to work with as a chatbot, and then be as trustworthy and confident and strong and personalized as the best salesman in the world. Does that sound fair? All right, cool. That's the quick little combo. What a time to be alive, though, right? And imagine being alive as a teenager today. Imagine that. A teenager in today's world. If you were a teenager in today's world, imagine what that would be like for you. And while you're thinking about that, we're going to do some dancing on this show. Oh, you guys heard this song before? I think I've heard this one before. Hey, that's right. Let's go. Tony with the keys. Tony with the keys. All right, we got to do some dancing. You got to get your bodies in motion. An object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. So it's time for us to get moved. If you're in the bed, get up out of the bed. If you're on a run, I want you to pick up the pace. If you're in the gym, I want you to put up a little bit more weight. If you're in the car, do the dancing thing. If you're in a cubicle, do some dancing. I don't care if you're in an Uber. I don't care if you got the kids in the back. I don't care if you're at the over in London, where it's 5 hours ahead. People are looking at you like you're funny. I don't care if you're in the gym. I don't care where you are. Get your body in motion. This is also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you, yes, you, to hit that share button. Last but not least, this is the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live, you're watching on replay, you're listening to the podcast, you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Facebook, whatever you're doing, say what's up, I'll say what's up back. Samantha Starbaker, good morning to you. Mike Rendine, thanks for being here this morning. Marilyn Wilkin is in the building. Julio Soto in the building. Jeremy Powell, what's up, Jeremy Powell? I want to sell cars now. You should. Kurt Allen McFarland. What's up, Kurt McFarland? Sugar Lips. Marilyn Wilkin is in the building. Rachel Guidry is in the building. Great to see you, Rachel. Thank you for being here. Trisha Brew. What up, Trisha Brew? Shelby Kiefer in the building. Scott Hover is up in here. LaWanda Barber is up in here. Mike Larkin, good morning. Good morning. Gene Hughes, good morning. Julio Soto, good morning. Liza Myers Borges, good morning. Russell Hill is in the building. Tara Hope is in the building. Jeremy Nowling, what up, what up, what up, what up? All my folks over there on Clubhouse, thank you for being here. Breakfast with champion. Sol Salcido is in the building. Robert Migliaccio is up in here. Micah Barrett is in the building. Al Salas is in the building. Shelby Kiefer, good morning. The Automotive Partners Association is in the building. Thanks for being here, Automotive Partners Association. Glad you're here. Denver Gonzalez, my guy Denver, is here. Trying to get my kids to your birthday party next week that you're having. Thanks for the invite. Means the world to me. All right. Thank you for being here. Those of you that are watching on replay, make sure you say what's up as well. Amen. Going platinum with this anthem from the AM. So good, so good. Hey, couple little quick announcements. This show will be moving to Facebook. Or, I'm sorry, what's up, Jamal? My man Jamal's in the building. We will be moving to YouTube at Glenn Lundy. At Glenn Lundy next week, a week from today, Monday, the 24th. We will start streaming on YouTube. We will no longer be streaming live on Facebook. Starting August 24th, we will be streaming live on YouTube at Glenn Lundy. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. We'll also be live on LinkedIn, which is at Glenn Lundy as well over on LinkedIn. So make sure you follow me over on LinkedIn. Make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. Click the bell up at the top so that you can get notifications on YouTube every single time we go live. After 8 years of hanging out here on Facebook, we are going to move the show, and I'm super excited about it. Also, we are having an event basically every other month or so here in Lexington, Kentucky. Life-changing events for salespeople, for leadership, for whether you're in auto, not in auto. We've got events going on every other month you should be a part of. So if you lead folks that you want to inspire, invest, and pour into, send them to my events. If you yourself want to be inspired, then come join the events. You can go to 800%.life/events, 800%.life/events for more information. Teenagers, the world changes, but in a lot of ways, they don't. I want you to meet Joel real quick. This is my son, Joel. He is 14 years old, getting ready to go to public school for the first time. He'll start on Tuesday. He'll be 15. When is Joel's birthday? April. No, that's Fisher. When is Joel? Oh, March 8th. March 8th is Joel's birthday. So Joel is 14 years old. He's a teenager dealing with all the things that teenagers deal with. He's a soccer player. He likes to work hard. He's been living basically down in the basement by himself for the last 6 years. So he's had a 3,000 square foot pad kind of all to himself for many, many years. He's a very independent person. He helps out a ton when it comes to mowing the lawn. He mows my lawn, and then he also does his grandpa's lawn. He likes girls. He's had a bad breakup. He also has punched a wall or two. There's been times where he's wanted to burn things up. There's been times where he's wanted to run away. There's been times where he's battled with depression. There's been times where his emotions are way extreme, and there's times where he's the most helpful, the most lovable, the kindest, the most well-spoken human on planet Earth. And then you got Savannah. She's a teenager of mine also. Savannah is 16. She'll be 17 next month, which is crazy. This girl right here questions everything in the world. She really doesn't understand the purpose of school and would rather not participate in it. Very much like many other 16/17-year-olds I know. She works hard. She has a job at the Greenbrier Golf Course where she's doing incredible work. She also does a lot of social media for us as 800%. Her channels are absolutely incredible. She helps out around the house. She is so kind, so loving, so caring. What I love about Savannah is she just absolutely does not give a flying foot nanny what the other kids are doing. If they're being mean and they're being hateful, Savannah doesn't want anything to do with it. She does not have that mean girl vibe, and she does not care about the popularity side. She will hang out with the least of these, and I love that about that kid. And then you've got Willow. She's a teenager as well. And Willow is everybody's best friend. She's an old soul. Her and I have had our battles over the years. I feel like we're in a really, really good place for the first time now that she's a teenager. I was actually really nervous about her. Well, she's about to be a teenager. She's not quite a teenager yet. She's 12 years old. She will be 13 here at the beginning of next year, January. And but she's right there on the cusp. But super mature young lady, very well spoken. Everyone who meets Willow remembers Willow. Whenever anybody meets our whole family, Willow's the one that 2 years later they're like, I remember Willow. 5 years later, I remember Willow. She's always been that way. She's full of energy. The girl, we can barely get her to get to sleep, but then once she gets to sleep, we can barely get her up, right? Kindest heart, wicked, smart, and defiant to the core. These are my teenagers. These are my teenagers that are growing up in a world with endless answers, unlimited resources, funds. It's unbelievable, right? They're growing up in a world filled with unlimited opportunities. They're growing up in a world where the world's first trillionaire exists. They're growing up in a world where high school students are getting paid to play sports. Do you know that? High school students, $2.4 million, $2 million, $1.7 million, $1.5 million, $1.2 million. The top 5 high school football players, that was their salaries. You've got YouTubers with lines out the door to see them, right? You've got dancing robots, flying cars. You've got DoorDash and robotaxis and Neuralink and genetic testing. You've got unworldly AI. Absolutely crazy times. And here's what I see. Though the times have changed, some things never change. These teenagers, I've noticed, even though the world has changed, technology has changed, all these things change. One, they still need community. Whether it be a sport that they participate in, or dance, or school, or hanging out with their buddies or their friends or whatever, they need community. They need community. Yesterday at church, our pastor was talking about how you and I were not meant for isolation. And I see that in my kids. No matter how many video games they have, and no matter how much access they have to answers, and no matter how many trillionaires and how much money and so on and so forth is floating around, they were not meant for isolation. Neither were you. Second thing that I've really noticed about all these kids is their shows that they watch on TV. The shows that they watch on TV are the same. You know, they've got those Saved by the Bell vibes. You guys remember Saved by the Bell, right? With Zach Morris, I believe, Saved by the Bell, right? All the shows the kids watch these days, they got those same kind of vibes, right? They've got the Liv and Maddie vibes. They've got the what are all those shows? Stuck in the Middle, Camp Anawana, right? They've got all these, all the shows they watch. They're still the same vibes, right? They're still funny. There's funny aspects to it, and then there's romantic aspects to it, right? Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, that type of thing, and then there's the over the top slapstick kind of outrageousness of all the situations, and then they're always real positive and they're real upbeat, and of course they're real entertaining, right? The shows are real entertaining, and it's interesting to me because these emotions that these shows portray, that these teenagers get fixated on, they're the same type of emotions we all still need in our lives today, even though we've got readers on and we're approaching age milestones. These are the emotions we all need to feel in our lives, and they're also the emotions that you need to be able to offer into the marketplace. You need to be able to offer these things into other people's lives. Whether it be your spouse, that you need to continue to offer the romantic aspects of life. Or maybe it's a friend that you just need to send them a meme or make them laugh. Maybe we need to do some over-the-top stuff. Like my daughter told me she wants to do day 1 of teaching dad how to dance. And she wants to teach me routines on social media. Maybe it's over the top. Maybe you just need to be that positive, upbeat, charismatic person in the room, because a lot of people are in a deep, dark place, but you can be a light. And you need to make sure, whether you're doing business with somebody or you're hanging out with somebody or you're just in the room with somebody, like, let's make sure it's entertaining and fun. You see, it's so interesting. I have these 3 different teenagers, Joel, Savannah, and Willow. They all have the same 2 parents, the same genetics, same genetic makeup, same, all those things are the same, right? But yet they are so uniquely different. Each one of them, like, there's nothing the same about any of them, right? But yet deep down inherently, the desires and needs that they have are the same ones that we still have today, you and me. And so, yeah, it's getting techie out there, and yeah, it's getting a little wild out there, and yeah, it's getting a little crazy out there. But if we can just remember that some things change and some things don't, that, my friend, is the key. You see, we have to make sure that we don't box in this idea of individuality. You see, right now as a company, one of the things I'm super excited about is training and coaching, and all of that stuff has always been one to many. Even this video right here, I'm making one video that will go out to many thousands of people, right? And you have to consume it the same way, right? You all have to listen to it the same way. You got to deal with the duration of it and so on and so forth, right? But with AI, what changes, and what's changing in my training platform that I have for 800% Club, is I create one video, but now it can be delivered in 8 to 10 different formats. The information of that video can be delivered in different ways. So it creates this unique, individualized experience. Content, information, same experience, unique, individualized. And that's what's powerful. That's what's powerful about the world we're in today, is we now have the ability to create individualized experience at scale. You can go individualized to the masses. If you just remember that though everything is changing around us, we all have the same innate desires. And if you can deliver those to the marketplace, if you can be entertaining and positive and upbeat and funny and charismatic and create community and bring people together and help people to feel seen, heard, significant. If you can do all the things that the chat bot does, but then master the 20% of things that AI can't do, my friends, oh, my friends, what a time to be alive. So listen, I want to expand on this a little bit more this week, taking a look at teenagers and the way they move and the way they act and the way they participate and the things that matter and the value, because I think sometimes it gets lost in the sauce. Because I don't know if it's true for you, but for me, I got the glasses on the outside and the grays in my beard, but in here, I'm just a teenager with needs and desires and aspirations. I'm just a teenager that's excited to learn more about the world and to unlock my full potential. So we're going to explore that a little bit more this week. I hope you'll go on the journey with me. It'll be super fun. But before we get out of here, let me remind you, you, my friend, are a child of God. You and I, children of God, the God of the universe, God that made everything. And that God made you and I to be the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Not average versions, not a little bit below or a little bit above, but absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And so let's lean into that with love. I love you. I do. If nobody's told you yet, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So get out there. Have an incredible day today. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again right here on #RiseandGrind. Peace.